Static crackles. A breathless male voice mutters. Jake, grumbling. Great. Just great. One tiny asteroid and my ship's toast. I should have taken that cargo pilot job. At least they get health insurance. A clatter of boots on dirt. Heavy breathing. Jake stumbles through thick jungle vines. Jake. Survive, Jake. Stay positive. Maybe I'll find civilization. Maybe a cute alien babe will save me. Ha! Fat chance. A rustling. The sound of multiple feminine giggles. Strange, musical voices whisper from the trees. Alien voices. The great judge has arrived. Jake pauses. Wait. What? Before he can react, movement bursts from the undergrowth. Figures emerge, tall and possibly curvy women with luminescent skin, iridescent eyes, and flowing, gravity-defying hair. They surround him, their expressions a mix of awe and hunger. Jake, eyes darting. Hey ladies. I'm just a lost guy. Don't mind me, just passing through. The tallest woman steps forward. Her skin gleams like polished copper, and her ample assets sway with every movement. She places a firm, warm hand on Jake's chest. ZLURA. You are the one. The great judge. At last, he is here. The tribe erupts into cheers. Hands grab Jake, lifting him into the air. He yelps. Jake. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Let's establish some boundaries. They carry him to a large, throne-like rock, setting him down as if crowning a king. Jake. Okay, I love the enthusiasm, really, but judge of what, exactly? The crowd parts. A group of alien women step forward, standing tall, their expressions eager. ZLURA. The sacred ritual. You must rate us. By taste. A beat of stunned silence. Jake, blinking. I'm sorry, what? A slender, blue-skinned alien with silver markings purrs. Sela. You must taste our bodies. Judge our worthiness. Jake. Taste. As in, with my tongue? A collective nod. More giggles. A few women look particularly excited. Jake. Okay, see, where I come from, we buy a lady a drink first. The tribe erupts into more cheers. They take his response as eager consent. Hands push him forward. Jake. Wait, let's talk about this. Maybe a handshake ritual instead? No one listens. Zalura steps closer, eyes gleaming. ZLURA. You begin with me. Jake. Fantastic. Just my luck. The aliens chant in an ancient, musical language. Zalura tilts her head back, baring her chest in ceremonial pride. Jake. I should have stayed in accounting. He exhales. Leaning forward, he gives an experimental flick of his tongue. Just a light, hesitant taste. Instantly, his brain explodes with sensation. Jake. Oh, holy! What the hell? The taste is impossible. A mix of honey, fire, and something disturbingly addictive. It lingers, tingling across his senses like an electric current. Jake. Is this what space drugs taste like? The tribe leans in, breathless for his judgment. Jake, smacking lips. Okay. Rich, warm flavor. A little kick. Definitely exotic. I'd give it an 8.5. The crowd gasps. Some nod in agreement. Others whisper in shock. Zalura smirks, satisfied. ZLURA. A fine score. But there are many more to judge. Jake. Right. Of course there are. Because why stop at one? A second woman pushes forward. Her skin is a shade of deep violet, her curves outlined by glowing tribal markings. Unknown alien. Me next. Jake, resigned. Sure, why not? It's not like I had anything better to do today. He braces himself. licks. His entire body jolts, like he's been hit with a shockwave of cinnamon and ice. His teeth chatter. Jake. What? Oh, that's cold. Why is it cold? Alien woman, grinning. Did I score well? Jake, panting. 7.5. But my tongue is frozen, so minus points for that. Another alien steps up. Then another. Jake barely catches his breath between tastes. Some are sweet and intoxicating. Others are so spicy he sees flashing lights. One is so sour he nearly blacks out. Jake gasping. Okay, that last one? -5. I think my tongue just filed a lawsuit. The crowd erupts into laughter, loving his reactions. CLURA. He is truly the great judge. Jake wipes his mouth, reeling from sensory overload. He realizes the line of waiting women stretches far beyond what's reasonable. Jake groaning. Oh, I'm so screwed. The chanting grows louder, the crowd of alien women buzzing with excitement. Jake wipes his mouth, still reeling from the kaleidoscope of flavors assaulting his senses. Jake. All right, ladies, I don't mean to kill the mood, but I have one very important question. What happens if I say no? The laughter stops. The women exchange glances, some looking offended, others amused. CLURA. Why would you refuse? This is the highest honor. Jake. Right, yeah, super honored. Just wondering if there's, a polite way to tap out before my tongue melts, freezes, or bursts into flames. Sela, the silver-marked beauty, steps forward with a teasing smirk. Sela. If you refuse, the ritual will be incomplete. And an incomplete ritual means exile. The word drops like a bomb. The tribe collectively gasps. Jake raises an eyebrow. Jake. Exile? You mean like kicked out? Because honestly, that doesn't sound so bad. CLURA. No. Exile means you will be left in the swamp. At night. With the Scarlocks. The crowd shudders. Somewhere in the distance, a deep, guttural screech echoes through the jungle. Jake. Scarlocks? That doesn't sound friendly. Sela. They are large. They are hungry. And they especially love the taste of warm-blooded creatures. Jake. Awesome. Love that for me. A deep sigh. He rubs his face, muttering to himself. Jake. All right. Guess I'd better get back to work before I become an intergalactic snack pack. A new alien steps forward. This one is taller than the rest, with emerald green skin and an athletic build. Her smirk is downright predatory. Unknown alien. I have been waiting. You will judge me now. Jake eyes her cautiously. There's something about the way she's looking at him, like he's less of a judge and more of a willing participant in an entirely different ritual. Jake. Sure. Let's get this over with. He leans in, bracing himself. The moment his tongue makes contact, an overwhelming sweet, floral burst floods his mouth, like licking a tropical fruit wrapped in honey. Jake pulls back, blinking. Then frowns. Jake. Wait a second. That actually tasted kind of nice. The tribe murmurs in approval. The green-skinned woman looks immensely pleased. Unknown alien. And my score? Jake. I'd give that a solid 9.2. The tribe erupts into chaos. Shock, disbelief, some jealousy. The green-skinned woman smirks victoriously. CLURA. A 9.2? That is unheard of. Sela. The highest rating ever given. Jake groaning. Why do I feel like I just started an intergalactic scandal? The murmurs turn competitive. Women push forward aggressively, demanding their turn. Suddenly, it's no longer a ritual, it's a contest. Alien woman. If she is a 9.2, then what about me? Alien woman 2. Judge me again. I demand a recount. Alien woman 3. His tongue is clearly flawed. He must taste again. Jake raises his hands, panicked. Jake. Whoa, whoa. Let's all take a deep breath, huh? It's too late. The ritual has transformed into full-blown chaos. Women grab at him, each one trying to pull him in a different direction. Hands roam places they really shouldn't. Jake. Okay. This is not a controlled testing environment anymore. A fistfight breaks out. Zalura and Seela wrestle on the ground. More women pile in. Dust flies. Someone's tail whips past Jake's face. Jake stumbles back, barely dodging a rogue elbow. Jake. Okay, that's it. I'm calling it. I'm retiring from this job. He tries to escape, but a pair of strong arms wrap around his waist. He's lifted off the ground. Unknown alien. If you do not wish to judge with your tongue, then perhaps another method? Jake glances down. For women have grabbed him, eyes full of dangerous suggestions. Jake. Oh. Oh no. Seela. You must rate us somehow, great judge. Jake's brain short-circuits. He scrambles for a distraction. Jake. How about a singing competition? Talent show? Arm wrestling? Alien woman. That is not our way. Jake. Of course not. Of course it's not. The brawling intensifies. More dust, more chaos. Jake watches, eyes wide, as two muscular aliens tackle each other over who gets to go next. Jake. Yeah, okay. This has gotten completely out of hand. He spots an opening and bolts. The moment the women realize he's escaping, the shouting begins. Zlura. The judge is fleeing. Seela. Stop him. Jake. This is not how I thought I'd die. He sprints into the jungle, dodging vines, low-hanging branches, and very determined alien women. Jake. I swear, if I get out of this, I'm never setting foot on another uncharted planet again. Behind him, the thundering footsteps grow louder. The women are gaining. Jake, panting. I should have just let the Scarlocks eat me. The camera fades to black. The jungle is dense, vines slashing at Jake's face as he runs. His breath is ragged, adrenaline pumping, but the sounds of pursuit are getting closer. The alien women are fast, too fast. Jake. Oh, come on. Can't you all just accept a tie? Everybody wins, huh? A throaty laugh echoes behind him, followed by the unmistakable sound of heavy footsteps. One of them is getting closer. Too close. Seela. There is no tie, great judge. Only the highest rating. Jake doesn't even have time to turn before something tackles him from behind. He slams into the ground, breath leaving his lungs in a pained gasp. A strong, curvy figure pins him down, straddling him. Jake. Jesus, at least buy me dinner first. Seela leans in, her silver markings glowing faintly in the moonlight. Seela. We do not eat dinner before acclaiming. Jake blinks. Jake. Wait. Claiming? As in? The smirk she gives him answers everything. Jake. Oh, hell no. That's not happening. Seela raises a brow, amusement dancing in her alien eyes. Seela. You are in no position to refuse. She presses down, firm, heated, completely confident, and Jake panics. Jake. Listen, I have this thing called personal boundaries. Maybe you've heard of it. A rustle in the bushes. More figures emerge, breathless but grinning. Zalura, the emerald-skinned warrior, folds her arms with an unimpressed look. Zlura. Seela, you are too slow. Seela huffs, but doesn't move, instead running her fingers teasingly down Jake's chest. Seela. If you think you can do better, challenge me for him. Jake. Ladies? Let's not fight over little Wilmy, okay? Zalura doesn't hesitate. In a blink, she lunges, knocking Seela off. The two roll across the ground, wrestling viciously. The other women join in, bodies colliding, growls and laughter mixing. Jake sees his chance and bolts. Jake, I am way too sober for this. He stumbles through the jungle, legs burning. The sounds of fighting fade behind him, but relief is short-lived. A deep, guttural growl echoes ahead. Jake skids to a stop. His stomach drops. A massive, reptilian beast emerges from the shadows. Muscular, covered in thick, ridged plating, its sharp eyes lock onto him. It sniffs the air, nostrils flaring. Jake. Shit! The Scarlox lunges. Jake dives to the side, barely dodging its snapping jaws. He scrambles back, heart pounding. Jake. Okay, cool. So I'm either getting eaten by a monster or eaten by horny aliens. Loving my options today. The Scarlox snarls, preparing to pounce again. But then, a sharp whistle cuts through the air. Jake barely has time to register it before something whips past him. One of the alien women, spear in hand. CLURA. He is ours, beast! The others appear beside her, weapons drawn. The Scarlox snarls, considering its odds. More warriors step forward. Jake, still catching his breath, watches in disbelief. Jake. Oh, so now you want to protect me? Sela grins at him. Sela. Of course. You still have a duty to complete. The Scarlox huffs but retreats. The women lower their weapons. Jake groans. Jake. Great. Say just so you can keep using me like an alien Yelp review. Zalura tilts her head. CLURA. Yelp? Jake waves a hand. Jake. Forget it. Sela steps closer, eyes bright with amusement. Sela. Come, great judge. You cannot escape. Jake. Yeah. Watch me. He turns, only to be caught immediately. Soft but strong arms wrap around him, holding him in place. Jake. Oh, for foo. They hoist him up effortlessly, carrying him back. Jake. This is starting to feel less like an honor and more like a hostage situation. Sela. Do not resist, great judge. You have a duty. Jake sighs. Jake. To what? Providing customer service? Zalura smirks. CLURA. To pleasure. Jake. Yup. I'm doomed. The village lights glow ahead. The chanting starts again. Jake closes his eyes. Jake. This is the worst day of my life. Sela. We prefer to call it the best night of yours. Jake groans. The women laugh. The jungle swallows them whole. The chanting grows louder as Jake is carried through the village, the alien women grinning with excitement. Torches flicker, casting shadows across their smooth, glistening skin. A large, decorated platform stands at the center, draped in colorful silks and scattered with exotic petals. It looks suspiciously like a bed. Jake. Okay, hold on. What's with the setup? I thought we were doing some kind of alien Yelp review, not whatever the hell this is. Sela. This is your final judgment. The grand tasting. Jake. Oh, come on. That sounds like something out of a bad food documentary. Zalura steps forward, her emerald eyes flashing. CLURA. You have tasted many, but now you must declare the highest rated. The surrounding women gasp in anticipation. Jake groans, rubbing his face. Jake. So what, you expect me to just pick a winner? Sela nods, smiling. Sela. Yes. The highest rated among us will earn great honor. Jake. And what happens to me after? Zalura tilts her head, considering. CLURA. That depends on your choice. The way she says it sends a shiver down his spine. Jake clenches his jaw. Jake. Great. No pressure. The women begin lining up before him, each one staring expectantly. Their bodies radiate warmth, their eyes full of anticipation. Jake takes a deep breath, trying not to focus on how surreal this is. Jake. Okay. Fine. Let's get this over with. The first woman steps forward, golden-skinned with long violet hair. She tilts her chest up proudly. Alien woman. Rate me, great judge. Jake gives her a once-over. Jake. Nice symmetry. Perky. 8 out of 10. The woman beams, stepping back as the next one approaches. Jake. Jesus, this is the weirdest day of my life. The line moves forward. One by one, Jake gives his ratings, trying to be as neutral as possible. Some women giggle at his reactions, others pout dramatically. A few even flex just to prove their firmness. Jake. This is either the best or worst job in the universe. Zalura steps up last. She crosses her arms, smirking. Zalura. And my rating? Jake pauses, taking her in. Jake. I'd say 9.5? Zalura raises an eyebrow. Zalura. Why not 10? Jake. Nobody's perfect. The crowd erupts into whispers. Zalura steps closer, her smirk widening. Zalura. Then you have not experienced perfection yet. Jake knows where this is going. He steps back, hands up. Jake. Oh hey, I just rated everyone. I think I did my part. Sela tilts her head. Sela. Not yet. There is one final step. Jake. Why do I feel like I don't want to hear this? Zalura's grin sharpens. Zalura. You must now claim the highest rated. Jake freezes. Jake. Wait. What? Sela gestures to the platform. Sela. As is tradition, the great judge chooses a mate from the highest rated among us. The crowd cheers. Jake feels sweat beat at his temple. Jake. Okay, but what if I don't want to? Zalura steps closer, her voice dropping to a sultry whisper. Zalura. Then we will choose for you. Jake gulps. Jake. I think I need a lawyer. Sela laughs, shaking her head. Sela. You need only make a choice. Jake looks around. The whole village is watching. There is no escape. Jake. You know what? Fine. Fine. I'll choose. The crowd leans in. The anticipation is palpable. Jake. I choose. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and runs. The village explodes into chaos. Jake. Not today, ladies. The women shout, laughing, chasing after him. Sela. You cannot run forever, great judge. Zalura. We will have you. Jake sprints into the jungle, cursing under his breath. Jake. I hate this planet. I hate this planet so much. The night swallows him whole. The sounds of pursuit echo behind him. He knows one thing for sure. They aren't done with him yet.